Hello guys, welcome again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Matox and I welcome new viewers and thank you for the new subscribers. And if you're new here, I want you to leave the like button and subscribe to my channel. Today, we're going to be looking at a very important topic, especially in Nigeria, and people that are looking at admission. You will see that medicine and surgery is a very competitive course like to study in Nigerian institutions. So today I'm going to be telling you plain cheats in gaining admission into medicine and surgery in a Nigeria institution. So I want you guys to follow me as we go deep and look at the intelligent approaches that you can take to gain admission into medicine and surgery in a Nigeria institution. Follow me guys as we go together. Follow me. Yeah. So welcome back again. Yes, we're going to be looking at the plain sheets in getting admission into medicine and surgery in a Nigeria institution. So here are the little things we're going to be going through today. Number one is, what is medicine and surgery all about? How hard is getting admission into medicine and surgery in Nigeria? How many years does it take to study medicine and surgery? Basic requirements to studying medicine and surgery. And second to the last, the normal steps to be taken. And the extra intelligent cheats that gives you an upper hand. Hello guys, you want to stay connected, you want to stay tuned till this last point. Okay, let us go to the first. So the first thing is, what is medicine and surgery all about? Medicine and surgery is a program, is an academic program that the years varies, but academic session, you have 6 academic sessions. Is a training program, is a course that trains you mentally and physically to be equipped in basic medical skills and clinical skills as required in our hospital. So at the end of a medicine and surgery program, you will have a certificate called the MBBS. MBBS, some universities call it MBBCH. Actually, they are the same thing, and you guys are going to see the meaning of MBBCH on the screen there. But MBBS actually mean, in English language, it means Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery. Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery. How hard is gaining admission into medicine and surgery in a Nigeria institution? Everybody knows that medicine and surgery is a very competitive course to study in Nigeria especially, and in many other countries in the world is like very competitive. In fact, in my own opinion, I would say medicine and surgery is the most competitive course to study in Nigeria. And statistics and logistics, or maybe I don't know if that's correct, but statistics make us understand that, sorry, not logistics. Okay, statistics make us understand that lesser than 5% of people that put in medicine and surgery as their choice of like their course to study in university in JAMB, less than 5% of them actually really gain admission into medicine and surgery. This is not to intimidate you, actually. This is to set your mind if you want to study medicine and surgery, and probably you are writing JAMB or you have somebody, so you can just share this video to them. You get? Thank you very much. Okay, so if you want to study medicine and surgery in Nigeria, so you must put this thing at the back of your mind so that it will, equip you, it will put you in the right position to know. You will know that this is what I'm facing, and you'll be prepared to face it. It will actually prepare you to face it. So it is very competitive, and there are also some things that you should keep in mind. I'll be telling you guys things you should keep in mind, that's when seeking admission into medicine and surgery, so you will be a little bit ahead of your competitors, and the fellow aspirants that are looking to gain admission in your medicine and surgery. thing that, another point that we're going to consider today is how many years does it actually take to study medicine and surgery in Nigeria? Many times I see people asking this question, that how many years is medicine and surgery, how many years is medicine and surgery? The truth is, in Nigeria, it varies. It varies. Actually, there are difference between, the lunar calendar and the academic sessions. Academic year. Actually, medicine and surgery is 6 academic years. That's 6 academic sessions. But due to ASU strike, Academic Staff Union of Universities, the NASU strike, Non-Academic Staff Union, and the MDCN, sometimes they go into strike. MDCN means Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria. So they regulate medicine and surgery activity and recruitment of new doctors, actually maybe those that study abroad in Nigeria. So they are just a council that regulate medicine and dental stuff like that. So when they go into strike, mainly they affect the doctors because there are different levels while studying medicine and surgery. I did not remember to put that. There are many things. So the training of medicine and surgery is actually divided into 3 phases. The first is the basic medical sciences, the basic medical studies. That's when you learn about the normal anatomy, the physiology, and the normal functioning of the body and the human parts. And the next one is the basic clinical sciences. The basic clinical sciences, and those where you start to learn about the pathologies, about diseases. You start to learn about drugs. So after that one, the last thing, and that the first one, which is the basic medicine, is within the year 2 and the year 3 of your stay in medical school. Actually, in medical school, your 100 level is not referred to as the year 1. So it's basically 200 level is the year 1 and 300 level is the year 2. So sometimes it varies in different schools the way they approach towards it. So what am I saying? Your 200 level and your 300 level, if you want to put it that way, your 200 level and your 300 level constitute the basic medical knowledge, the basic medical sciences, and the 400 level is the basic clinical sciences, and the 500 level and 600 level is the clinical sciences. It's like the clinical is just the real medicine itself. So all those ones are just preparatory. In fact, in some schools they refer to, if you are still in 300 level, you are not yet a medical student. To them, that's how it is. That's the way it is. So how many years does it actually take to study medicine and surgery in Nigeria? It varies actually due to some schools. If you go to a private school, so you'll be expecting that after you gain admission, you'll be expecting to graduate before 6 years. Some universities can graduate, you can finish between 5.5 years and 6 years. For private universities, because there's nothing like ASU strike, there's nothing like NASU strike, there's nothing like MDCN strike. I don't know if that affects them. So, but it's very faster in a private university and some public universities. Okay, so for example, in my school now, it's very it's much. We don't know, we can't do anything about that actually. So in my school, it's actually between the range of 7 years and 9 years. In fact, the last set that graduated, they spent 9 years in the school. This is May 2020. I think they graduated some weeks ago. 2022, sorry. So they have been in the school since 2013. So 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 years. So it's actually sorry. Did I just say 22 years? It took them like 8.5 years to graduate. So it differs from school to school. So that's the answer. It varies depending. So when you're seeking an admission into a particular institution, you should make some research about the years and all those stuff. We're going to go into that, but okay, before then, let's go to the next thing. So the next agenda is the basic requirements for you to study medicine and surgery in Nigeria, tertiary institutions. So the first thing is that you must be a science student. Okay, so in secondary school, then there are different classes. The science class, the commercial class, and the art class. So you must be a science student actually to study medicine in Nigeria, tertiary institution. I think many people know that already. So all right, you must also have, the next thing is that you must have O-level results. So if you've not done that, I think that's the next step you should do, and you should work towards that, having an O-level results. It might be WAEC, it might be NECO, it might be NAPTEP, but I will advise you strongly to do WAEC or NECO, in fact WAEC. So your O-level subject combinations must include English, mathematics, biology, physics, chemistry, and other one, I don't know, maybe marketing, economics, all those ones. But those are the 5 important ones that you need to do in your O-level result. Those are English, mathematics, biology, chemistry, and physics. Okay, all right. The third requirement is your JAMB or UTME subject combination. So you must write JAMB if you're going through the JAMB procedure. So actually in this part, it divides into 2, the direct entry pathway and the JAMB pathway, like the O-level direct pathway into gaining admission into tertiary institution to study medicine and surgery in Nigeria. Okay, the O-level / UTME direct pathway, it includes you do the subject combinations, the physics, chemistry, biology, and English in your JAMB or UTME, that's Joint Admission Matriculation Board. So they are responsible for regulating admission into tertiary institutions in Nigeria. So the other pathway is the direct entry pathway. That direct entry pathway is actually having 2 parts. It's either you go through the A-level pathway, that's A-level things like IJMB, I think JUPEP, IJMB, like that. So they are called, I think, pre-science classes, pre-science courses. So when you do that for a year, you can gain admission directly and enter into 200 level in any tertiary institution in Nigeria, depending on your scores. So you should be prepared to really have a very, very high score to study medicine and surgery. And also the second direct entry pathway is through your a degree that you've had before. So probably you've graduated from anatomy before or from physiology before. So you must have have a degree in courses that are related with medical line, physiology, anatomy, biochemistry, and things like that. It must be very, very related. So you must you must ask questions from the school you're about to choose to know if they actually accept people that study that course as direct entry into medicine and surgery in that institution.
Get on my head. Get on my head.
Okay, the next thing we're going to do now is the normal step. We're going to be looking at the normal steps to take when you're seeking admission into medicine and surgery in Nigeria institution. The normal steps, now I've drafted out some things here that we have to look at. Okay, the first thing here is that have your convictions and work towards it. Okay, the thing is, the most important thing is that you must have a goal. You must be convinced with a good point while you're actually studying medicine. I'm going to do a video about why you should not study medicine in Nigeria, why you should not even consider studying medicine. That's a different thing. But if you have a passion for medicine and surgery, you want to study medicine and surgery, please, I want you to have a reason why you're studying it and be ready to work towards your goal. So the next thing here is you have to take WAEC and O-level results and JAMB. Of course we'll discuss that. You have to take your O-level result and have your JAMB result. So between those times and the next one that we're going to say, you will see your JAMB result. Then after your JAMB result is out, the next thing to do is to evaluate all you put in during JAMB registration. This include your choice of school, your institution, and your course of study. You have to evaluate and look at it. Is this really? You have to be really, really sincere with yourself. You have to be sincere with yourself. For example, you chose UI, okay, University of Ibadan. University of Ibadan, you choose medicine and surgery, you want to study medicine and surgery, and when you did your JAMB, you later end up getting something like 240 in your JAMB. Of course, you don't expect Ibadan to give you admission into medicine and surgery with 240 JAMB score. That would be a very big miracle, or probably the vice chancellor of the school. Who knows? Okay, the next thing you have to evaluate and look at, is this really feasible? Does this really make sense? Okay, the next thing now is you have to advance or re-strategize. Okay, for example, you see that you have 320 in JAMB and you're choosing UI, or 330, 340, 350 in JAMB. Okay, the next thing is advance. You have to have the faith, really advance, or probably you came out with a very low JAMB score and you feel like this is not good enough, this is not really good enough. You have to re-strategize. That is what I mean by re-strategizing. You have to re-strategize and probably choose another school, or that we're going to get to that point again. We're going to come back there. Okay, so the next thing here is start preparing for post-UTME immediately. Immediately when you see your JAMB score, you should start preparing for the post-UTME. That's if your school of choice is doing post-UTME in that school, if you have the information that they are doing post-UTME. Okay, some universities like my school, for example, now I gained admission in 2017 into medicine and surgery in Abruzali University. So I was the last set that did post-UTME. So from 2018 to this time, they don't do post-UTME, so they only use their JAMB result and their WAEC result, sometimes JAMB alone safe. So that WAEC result might be just a criterium to do it. Okay, so do JAMB now give you, it's what they use to qualify you. So most times it's mostly JAMB and WAEC together, or any of your O-level results. So prepare for the post-UTME. So the next thing here is stay updated, especially through social media, other informants. Okay, this is very, very important, because the key to our society right now is information. You have to stay tuned. Okay, so probably you have to go online, go to Facebook and go to all their social media platforms. You can see aspirant, AAU aspirant, OAU aspirant, Uniben aspirant. Join those groups, chat with people, meet people. Don't let this. But I've seen a lot of people that fail to gain admission because of lack of information. I've seen a lot of them, and you don't want to be the scapegoat again and again and again. You have to stay informed. If possible, you have a staff, or you have a friend, or you have a senior colleague that is in that school already, that you're in the school, then you should be calling him day in, day out. You'll be calling him often to know about the next thing to do, what is happening in the school and what is about to be done, the payments, the everything. You must actually have them. You have to have the informant. The next thing now is very, very important. You wait for the admission and plan for resumption. So with God's so good, you gain admission, and that is what I pray for everyone. If you are actually seeking to study medicine in Nigeria institution, in any Nigeria institution, I pray that your admission is granted, and then you start preparing for what? You start preparing for resumption. Okay, so and after that, congratulations, you've really done well. You've really done well. Last thing we're going to consider today is the plain shit, the extra intelligence that you can take, that you can put in to have an upper hand. We said that out of 100 people that chose medicine in JAMB in Nigeria, direct entry and JAMB together, everything together, that seek admission into medicine every year, out of 100 people, less than 5%. In fact, in UNN, there was a study that I think in 2018, if I'm correct, it said out of 100 people that chose UNN, that's University of Nigeria, Nsukka, to study medicine and surgery there, only 3.5% is admitted into medicine and surgery. So with the knowledge of this, that most institutions admit more than that. Most institutions are very, very less competitive than the other. So these are one of the things you must consider to have a upper hand than those people out there that are less informed, that are also seeking admission. They might be very, very intelligent, but I tell you, you really need these things. Okay, so the first on my list is your passion for medicine or the institution? This is very, very important, guys. I want you to listen at this point. It is very, very important. Is your passion for medicine or for the institution? Most times, many aspirants, they misplace their priorities, and that's the reason I've seen a lot of times. These are the reasons why people keep writing jam, right? Not because they are not intelligent, but because they are so obsessed with the institution. Well, it's a very, very nice thing if you are obsessed with your institution, but can you sacrifice your zeal and your passion for medicine and surgery because of an institution? No, the thing is, truth be told, JAMB is not really, exams generally are most times not a perfect test of our intelligence, a perfect test of our knowledge. That's just the truth. I've seen people that are more intelligent than I am and never scored more than 230 in their jams. That's pathetic. That's really how it is in real life. And I've seen people that are super intelligent and are having 300 plus. I never had 300 in my jam. So when jam does you like that, and you are like, you've scored 250 and you're still pursuing OAU, okay, well, probably you like OAU. Maybe if they give you a Greek education or soil science, probably you would like that. So is your passion. You have to misplace you have to put in your priorities back into play. Next thing is take a survey of your listed institutional choices. Most times we have more than one institution in mind. You want to go to OAU, you want to go to UI, you want to go to Unizik, you want to go to any university in Nigeria. So most times we want to go to these institutions, and you have to evaluate, you have to take a survey of how the university look like and what it is. The things you have to consider is the competition in the school compared to your score. The competition in the school and the price of the fee, the school fee, all that, and the years it takes to study medicine there. Most times you have to, when you have I want you guys to do this. If you are seeking admission into a Nigerian institution in any university, if you have any medical student as a friend, you can, there's an association of medical students called NIMSA. That's Nigeria Medical Students Association, Nigeria Medical Students Association. So through that NIMSA association, they can get across to medical students in other schools as possible. If they should all belong into this NIMSA. So you should take a survey and know how many years it really takes to study medicine. Not like me, don't let yours be like me. I gained admission into medicine and surgery, and I came to realize that it is 9 years, 8 years, 7 years, if you're very lucky, in my school. The next thing, the third intelligence things approach that you must put in place is the cost competition curve. Okay, I'm going to put the curve on the screen right now. Okay guys, so this is it. This is the cost competition graph. It's just like I renamed the law of demand graph as the cost competition graph. Is very related. Okay, let me explain how it is related. Okay, what is the law of demand? The law of demand states that a rise in price causes a fall in demand. A rise in the price causes a fall in demand. Now in this price, the price is the school fee and the other fees related with the school. That's the school fee of the school, and the quantity. So we're taking the quantity as the competition rate. So the amount of people that are competing for it. So let's go back to the law of demand. It says a rise in price causes a fall in demand. So the higher the price, and then the lower the number of people that are demanding for these goods. And what the fall in price causes a fall
in demand. What does this mean? A fall in price, a fall if the school fee goes down, like schools like UI, like OAU, like FUTA, like and co federal universities, and also universities that have a lesser school fee, as a increase in people that are seeking to get these goods, which is admission into this university. So let's consider the graph. Look at the school fee against the competition rates. So you see, from the school fee, if the school fee is as high as 1.2 pounds in this case, now 1.2 pounds, then the number of people that are competing for it are 40. That is 1.2. So immediately the price go down, the price of the university go down to 0.7 pounds. Then you see as much as 75 people applying for this university. So that's basically how it is in cost competition graph. So people tend to buy the cheapest of the goods that belong to the same category more than the ones with the higher prices.
So you should not just be obsessed with, I want to go to OAU, I want to go to Uniben, I want to do this, I want to go to this, I want to go to that. You have to consider the cost competition. For example, in my school, I think 20,000 naira has been added to it for new people that are coming in. So presently in our medicine, so the school fee alone is about 180,000 naira plus. So the admission fee might be like 70 something thousand, and all that dues might be like that. So you should see that the competition to study medicine in my school will certainly be different from UI, where they are paying, I don't know how much, maybe they are paying 15,000, 20,000 naira, 30,000 naira, at most 50,000 naira. So this is how it is. It will be more competitive there than this place, and it will be least competitive in private universities. Okay, so the next thing here that we're going to consider is the institutional location factor. There are some states that we call the educationally less developed states. The educationally less developed state. If you can actually consider this is a very, very intelligent approach that you can put in to be ahead of your mates that are pursuing after you. I'm not disputing the fact that those universities are very good, but let me tell you the truth is that medicine and surgery, you will not become a doctor, and anybody will be asking you that which school did you graduated from before you can treat me. Nobody cares about that. All people care about is your skill, and to be sincere with you, to be very, very sincere with you, that UI is very, very popular university does not mean it produce the most brilliant medical students. If you can actually go for the educationally less developed states in Nigeria, I'll put the link, the list of them on the screen. So these are the list of the educationally least developed less developed states in Nigeria. If you can apply there, if you can apply to any of these universities, you still have a higher chance of getting admission than to the educationally highly developed states like Lagos, like Ondo states, like states like that.
So the next intelligent approach is number 5, is the catchment area factor. So what is catchment area? So a catchment area is the area from which a location such as a city, service, or institution attracts a population that uses its services and economic opportunities. So institution in this case, for example, Obafemi Awolowo University in Ife has its own catchment areas. So this catchment area includes states that it's preferably gives admission, like most of its admission is given to people whose state of origin are from these catchment areas, like from these states. So make sure that your state of origin is part of the catchment area of the institution that you are aspiring for. So it is a very, very important tool to consider too. So there are some exceptions to this university. So some universities does not have catchment areas. So but I will drop a link in the description box to show us some of these federal universities and their catchment areas. So make sure you check the description box, and click on this link to look at the federal universities and their catchment area. It will also list some of the catchment area, sort of universities, some of the universities that do not use catchment area. So make sure you research your catchment, the catchment area of the institution you are choosing before you go on.
Okay, the next thing here is get a solid informant from your chosen university. I can't overemphasize this factor of information. You guys must actually have someone. You should have someone that that will be able to inform you about what is going on about the admission, about what they're needing next, about this, about that in your chosen institution. I think you guys should hold on to this factor of informant. So it will not be like they are submitting one form for the aspirant and you did not hear about it. So that costs you a year, not because you failed, but because you are least informed. Last but not the least, I call this the greatest intelligence, the greatest cheat intelligence, whatever you want to call it. This is the greatest and the most powerful of them all, and that is the spiritual factor. This is very, very important because I think I will do another video that I will explain to people how I gained admission and how my parents' spiritual life and my spiritual life, my dad and my mom really helped me, and some things that I did that are very, very funny that I did that helped me to gain admission. You have to be close to God, and above all, you must be prayerful. You must be very prayerful in all thy getting. Get what? Get God. The way of a man is not in himself. That's just the truth about this. So if you've watched this video to this extent, congratulations. I love you so much. You can't understand how much I love you. I love you so much. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this videos, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button there and subscribe to my channel. You can hit the notification bell so that you get updated each time I drop videos on my channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye guys. Stay tuned for my next video.